Now I am going to talk about how to build XSS vector manually. So this is a very good lab link for this. So I'll open this. Okay. So this is a first zeroth lab. Let's give my name offensive and give any input there. Let's give hello. So hello is reflecting in this HTML source. Hello is reflecting in value and closing by double quote closing. So if you have to execute any payload there, you have to first close this value field. So see, I closed value. Now input function get closed. Now you can execute any of the XSS payload there, and we don't care about the other part. So let's execute script alert 1 and script tag close. See this? Why it's executed? Because you closed the value. If you won't close, what will happen? It won't execute because your input is will going to reflect in value field. So you have to first close the tag. I close that. Now it's executed. Now try and lesson 1. See, I'm giving an input there. Let's give Batman. So Batman is reflecting in article tag. Okay, no problem. Let's try to give any input there. Script closing. So when I'm closing the tag, it's just filtered out. You can use img. But when you close, it's filtered out. So you have to find a payload. You have to build a payload that won't close initially, and it's supposed to execute. So for that, I will use this vector, the lesson. You can say 1 sbg slash onload. If you will use this, it will filter out this. Now onload, you can give onload value to alert 1 and you can give semicolon to break. So you want required the closing tag. So let's use this now. So it's not okay. Now it's executing. I just gave enter. Now it's executing. See this? Now let's try lesson 2. Now I'm giving your payload. So payload is directly reflecting. So you can execute a script. A script is okay. Script alert 1 script tag close. But the problem is they filtered the open parentheses, the left parentheses. So you have to convert this open parentheses into HTML encoding. So you can use HTML encoding online. Okay, because browser executes HTML, so you can execute that. So I want to encode this. This. So you can use this now. Let's copy this. Instead of open parentheses, left parentheses, you can use this because that was filled now. But again, it's not executing. The problem may be, see, it's reflecting as a plain text. So whenever it will reflect as a plain text, your input reflect as a plain text, you should use svg vector. So svg vector will load onto the plain text, so I'll use svg closing. See this? Now it's not executing, maybe due to this wrong HTML encoding. It's possible. So let's down some other link, the HTML encoder. Okay. So let's use this. So let's try this. Encode. It's not encoding. Let's try HTML encoding online. So let's search. Okay, okay, now I don't know why it's not encoding. Oops. Let's learn the little bit encoding technique. So HTML character encoding. So you can use this W3. Okay, now see difference between character sets. So you have to encode. See, nowadays browser executes UTF things, so I have to convert UTF. Now I want to encode this, the left parentheses. Okay, so left parenthesis having number 40. Okay, now ampersand used to continue and has is used for number sign, so your payload will be this now, and has 40 and this semicolon to break. So let's use this, and has 40. See this, it's executed. So this way you have to do. If something filtered, you just convert into HTML code, it may work well there. Now try lesson 3. I'm giving here input hello, and hello is reflecting, but where it's reflecting? It's reflecting in HTML comment. This is a comment, so you can close. You're supposed to close your comment, but it's not closing. Let's see. Now HTML started there, HTML comment, and HTML comment closed here. Now its payload is executing, and we don't care about the other part. So let's give here script alert 1 script tag close. See this, it's executing. Likewise you have to try on lesson 4. Let's try on lesson 4. If I'm giving a hello here, hello is not reflecting. Now understand the code behind this. See, whatever you are giving input, it's executing only the else part, that it invalidates sources. If you have to execute something, you have to give something like if they are expecting some of the URL and you are not giving any URL. So let's give something URL http colon, and this is a lab, so I'm giving this. On a real website you can give anything. See this, it's reflecting now. Now see, in such case, whenever they take a URL as a input failed, you can try to inject a payload means code through a file. So what you have to do, basically you have to create a test.js file or any file. In that file you can write script alert 1 script tag close, and if it successfully load on the web application, then there is a RFX, remote file cross-site scripting. So as this is a lab, they gave me the sample script. Just copy this and see it's loading or not. So if I'm using this, see it's loading, test.js is loaded. So in real website it will execute the payloads. Let's try lesson 5. I'm giving a hello here, and hello is reflecting, okay, in double quote and the closing. See this? So I'll build a payload double quote closing, but see this, the closing it's filtered out basically. So in that case, you can, when something will filtered, you can convert that into HTML code, so browser will directly execute that. Now problem is, if you will convert, it won't execute. Why? After that they converting into a text. See this? So if you will give anything, it will make as a text, so it won't execute our JavaScript code. So I have to do something here. Now see, my input is reflecting in value field, but whatever I will give there, it will convert into a text. So what if I will just close the value? See this, I just close the value. I will start a new type, and I will give type to image, and I will give the image source on error equal to, so equal to is filtering out, so I'll give equal to alert 1. Now the problem is alert 1 is closing by double quote, so you have to start a double quote there. See, it's executing now. So this way you have to build a manual cross-site scripting payloads. Now try lesson 6. Let's see lesson 6. Okay, I want to do lesson 6. I'll try lesson 7. Okay, you try lesson 6. Okay, don't worry. Now try lesson 6. If I'm giving a hello here, hello is reflecting in P. That means P means what? It's a plain text. P tag represents plain text. So you have to use then SVG vectors payload. G vectors payloads. Yes, now. So if I'm giving a SVG, let's try to SVG or SVG slash onload equal to alert 1. It's not executing. Why? Because they are only taking 12 characters. So they are only taking 12 characters. So in that case you have to do something. See this, I gave this my aim is to execute this payload, and in HTML resource it's giving me this. So I have to do something now. So I'll first step, I'll begin this. See, they are pass in something like, they are saying they pass in something like dog, cat, birds, nose. So if I'll do dog has, it's creating a new instances in new line. Look cat, see this bird. So has is splitting the line. So that's a great uh, uh, hint to move a build payload, move or build payload. See this dog, cat, bird, mouse. So you have to use a has to split out. So my goal is to execute SVG. So I will do the limited number. So I'll use SVG. See, onload is not completing here. See this, if I'll give here SVG slash onload equal to alert, my aim is to execute this, but it's not executing because onload after equal to it's not completing. So I will do one thing, I will do SVG slash a I will take as a variable and I will give a value to onload. Done. So onload, but onload is not completing, so I will give hash there. See, SVG a value is onload now, and I will give onload value to alert. So let's just give alert in the functions. Yes, now, but onload equal to alert is not completing, so I will use hash there. Let's use hash. You can use hash there. See this only, but see this, my aim is to give onload equal to alert only, but they are giving onload equal to this much, so we don't care about this much. So I have to comment this thing. So how I am supposed to comment? I'll slash star and I will give star slash. Now it's perfectly alright, but it's not executing. I don't know why it's not executing. Let's check. Because maybe, let's copy this. This is your payload. This is supposed to be your payloads. Now I'm giving hello, and hello is reflecting in double quote closing. See this? So I have to first close double quote closing and then I have to give this payload. Let's try now. See, it's executing. So you have to think randomly. Let's try on this website now. 10. I'm giving hello input. So hello is directly reflecting in this script. See this? See, hello is directly reflecting in there. So you can execute anything. You can give, instead of hello, you can give alert 1. So what will happen? Alert 1. See this? Because your aim is to execute a script alert 1. You are just executing. Yes. Now try this. if I'm giving a hello here, hello is reflecting, yes. Now it's also in plain text, okay. So you giving input challenge 15, you are giving input hello, and hello is reflecting in this, and it's reflecting in p plain text. In that case, you have to execute what? SVG context payload, SVG vectors. Now see, I have to build something now, so I'm building SVG. Let's try to execute the SVG script alert 1 script type close. But the problem is, again, they are taking only 15 characters, not more than that. So I have to use hash. So I'll give hash on every hash to separate this. Let's give hash. See this? But the problem is, I have to execute SVG. After the SVG, I have to execute script. I don't want this now. I don't want this. So I have to make comment before hash, and I have to close comment after hash. So I'll use slash star, but slash star is filtering here, so you cannot use slash star. So let's use another type of comment, this, yes. Now you can close your comment there, see this. So this will become a comment. Now SVG script, now you can execute this also, you can give comment there also. See, SVG script, this become a comment now, alert 1. Now you can give comment there also. See this? Now why it's not executing? Check this. Oh, SVG is perfectly alright. Okay, maybe my input, let's copy this now. Okay, let's give a hello here. So hello is reflecting where? Double quote closing, yes. So I have to use double quote closing and then our payload. Let's copy this. See this? It's executing our payload. So you try to practice onto these websites, okay. So I hope it's clear to you. Not no problem, okay. We'll have a lots of series of cross-site scriptings. It will clear your complete, or we have a discussion session also, or I'm just giving you this notepad. This will help you on that live to success your execution steps.